Done it too much now, I've lost it. It's new hair day. Hello, and welcome to another week of art and DIY. Grab your coffees and let's go. Hello. Welcome back to my weekly vlogs where we chat through my DIY, slowly building and growing my small business and all my art as well. I got my new hair over the weekend and I love it. It's been brushed out. This was not the curls that I left the hairdresser with. It's been a few days since I got it done. Yeah, I love the color though. I think it looks so good. So it's actually been a couple of weeks since I last was vlogging. I decided to take 1 week off just because I wasn't feeling great and I thought I'll give myself a recovery week, it'll be fine. And then I ended up with a really bad period again the next week, so I ended up taking 2 weeks off. So it has been 2 weeks since I last vlogged, which I think is good. I think a pause and a refresh and a bit of a gap is all right. And plus I've got more than enough footage to go out. Like I'm still behind in the vlogs, and if anything, taking 2 weeks off will help me catch up a bit more. Plus, those 2 weeks would have been boring anyway. Like, there was not much happening at all during those 2 weeks. But it means we are once and again in a position where I need to get back into the swing of things. I need to build and get back into the routines after 2 weeks off, or basically in bed rest. This is so aesthetic right here. Just, look at that wall that's chunked up to pieces. Yeah. Also, my glasses broke, so they're gonna look really squinty on my face. But new ones coming. I thought I clicked deliver to store, but all the things say deliver to my address. So I don't know when they're gonna get here at all. So apologies for the weird kind of squinty look. If it's distracting anyone, I'm really sorry. I can still see though, so that's my main thing. This week we've got a busy week. Really want to rejig the house timeline because I feel like we're moving a lot slower than I was with a new routine of only working on it 3 half days a week, which is to be expected. I'm only working on it 3 half days a week. I'm not doing 3 full days, 4 full days, whatever it was I used to do before. So it's to be expected stuff's gonna slow down and I just want to adjust the timeline accordingly. I have a feeling it's going to go out really, really far though. Also really want to get back to painting the kitchens. Basically just the next step of that done. I think on the, let's get the planner. I say planner, the Notion board. Let's get the Notion board. So today we want to get the bar wall done and I would like to go onto the primer on the boiler wall, but it's already a wee bit late in the day just with how long I spent planning stuff out this morning. So I might not get to the boiler wall today for the second coat of primer. If you remember from my previous vlogs, I was struggling to do the kitchen as a whole because it felt so big and daunting. So we've chunked it up into walls. Definitely not the most efficient way of doing everything, but it's working. It's letting me do it. It's letting me get on with it. So that's what I want to do today. It ended up being a long weekend for Ali, which I forgot about, so I didn't get my editing done on Monday. Oh yeah, this is actually Tuesday. We're already a day behind on the week we're trying to catch up on. So hopefully by the end of the week, both the bar wall and not this part of the wall, but like the other half of that wall on the other side of the window will be done by the end of the week. That's the hope and that's the want. Oh, the sun's coming out. Oh, hello sun. I've missed you. It was raining so much. Oh. Cool, so I think that's everything for today. I'm excited to get going. Normally the day after Ali leaves, Star's really sleepy, so I'm just gonna let her have her naps today and then probably take her out on a big walk tomorrow. Probably get moving. I got a lot of coffee to finish first. Let's go.
Thought I was going to paint, then remembered I still hadn't dealt with this. And the after of the edge, I painted everything apart from right next to where the decorator's clock was.
Hair has been so fluffy ever since I brushed it out yesterday. So fluffy. Okay, well, yesterday went kind of to plan. We got the timeline of the house done and we're now due to finish in March 2026. That feels far away, but also hopefully means I don't have to push the timeline out anymore. If anything, I'll just be pulling it in. So I'm hoping it's more realistic timelines. I'm hoping. I'm just so sick. I've been like, oh yeah, I'll do that in a week. Then it takes like a month. So I just literally just made everything stupidly long. I made sure to include every period week where I assume I get nothing done. And I think that'll probably help like everything kind of go into plan as well. So we'll see how that goes, but I feel happier with it. Just mean it feels like the house is gonna take forever, but I'd just so much rather be realistic. And this is like everything. This is included scraping the windows, doing all the doors, like it's a whole thing. But it means we'll be doing these vlogs for a while still. But yeah, we got this wall behind me done. And actually just this morning, I did the edge that I didn't get done yesterday because I caulked all along the edge between the wine and then along the top of the unit here. So it was still damp and I couldn't paint it, but I painted it this morning. So it hopefully means when we go to do the second coat of colour this afternoon, it's already dry, is the hope. And then we've got the boiler wall to do, so that's just that one there. Actually, I'm gonna quickly check it didn't crack like the one by the fridge. It has not cracked. First of all though, want to take the dog on a big walk today. She got her kind of sleepy day that she always gets the day after Ali leaves. And then it's Wednesday, which means it's string night tonight, which I almost forgot about when I was planning my day because it feels like Tuesday because we had Monday off. Thankfully, at the weekend, the one part I did get done on my studio renovation was resetting up my desk and all the cables and everything. The only thing I need to find is my microphone. So if I can find my microphone, then that's good. So it's normally 6 p.m, 6, half 6, depending on how quickly I've got my dinner, on Twitch on Wednesdays. Watch some art live and hang out live. We have lots of fun. I have fun. It's a really chill, nice evening. Yeah, I think the only thing to do is just get on with it. So let's go. I realised how harsh that white primer had been on this wall the last couple of weeks. It looks so much nicer now that it's all soft. Look how cold that beige looks on this wall now compared to how warm it is there. I'm very excited. So I've kind of been questioning this colour because it makes the cupboards look less white and bright and more mushroomy. Also, we can ignore the massive stack of dishes. But seeing it over here instead of the white, it's just so much softer. It's so much better. Even if it does make the cupboards look a bit more mushroomy grey and not pure white. Oh, and look at the pretty flowers I picked up at the weekend. They're so colourful. I'm actually just going to put them back over here because I like looking at them while I'm doing my DIY stuff. But it's got this rainbow Drosophila, which I'd never seen before. I'm assuming it's just white Drosophila, like dip dyed in pigment or something, but it's so pretty and it goes with the white flowers so well. Sadly, they got away from me in the car park, so I think some of the flowers got damaged and everything, which makes me really sad. I was hoping they'd perk up in the water, but I guess not. We still got lots to come out, hopefully, as well. It's just so pretty. Now to go find the puppy though and take her out for her walk. Oh, I love seeing my hair in the video. Like you can see the pink and then the peach and then the purple and it's so cute. Where's the puppy? Oh, she's under there. Oh no, we're gonna have to get her out. The good girl. The good girl. Yeah, there we go. There you are. I keep forgetting to tighten this up once I finish this wall. I kept forgetting and every time I go to use these plugs, it is driving me insane. So we're just gonna do it now. Today is a do it now kind of day. Am I gonna be able to get it past that one? Yay. Don't wait till later, just do it. Just do it now. Do it now. I'm also just noticing how much paint I got on it while I was painting, so we're just gonna give that a wee bit of a scrub. Coming off surprisingly easy. Hello. There's a doggo between my legs right now. You trying to steal my cloth? Bye-bye. I think this one was painted on before. This one is much harder to come off. And that looks infinitely better than it did before. Still disappointed with how much texture there is on the walls here because this was one of the walls the guys did and that I adjusted and it's still a bit shit. But you will barely be able to see this because the sofa is going to come right up to here and then this table is going to be in the way. So I'm hoping it's just one of those areas you'll just never see. First morning planner chicken. So where are we at? Notion planner done. Doggo got our walk training there and we're meant to do a big dog walk. We'll see how this goes. I might do is swap this hour of DIY with this hour of dog walk. She doesn't seem to want to do a big one just now. We'll swap these about. Nice. In that case, first up on the DIY hit list is barrage. Oh, we did that. That is bar edge color 1. We did that. So I wanted to check if the boiler wall needed caulked. If not, we're going straight into the second primer. Awesome. This is the wall edge I was thinking in question, because there is quite a big gap up here, but then it comes down and touches the wall way down here. So I don't even know if I can caulk something that wide. I can fit like the tip of my finger down that. I think that's going to be too wide to caulk, which is annoying because that's quite the gap. And the wood's a wee bit chipped up here, if you can see that. See, it's a wee bit chipped up here. I'm thinking maybe we leave it for just now. And yeah, I'm thinking we maybe just leave it for just now and see how it looks once the wall's been painted. I think the bit that annoys me is this touches the wall, but this doesn't touch the wall. And I think that's more annoying to me than anything. What is it, Stressy Bessie? You want squish squish? Would you like squish squish? Oh, hello. Thank you for the kisses. Hello, baby. So I was debating whether to put another primer on this bit or not, but I just feel like I maybe did the first one too patchy, or they're still just not flat enough for me to want to put the colour straight on that. So I'm going to do another primer coat. Still just using the Valspar Difficult Surfaces Primer and Undercoat with my big 4-inch brush. Edge is done, roller time. So we're going to use the leftover primer from doing that wall to do the mist coat on the dining room wall. So I've just added some water into it and kind of wet it down a wee bit, and then hopefully it'll be a wee bit humid in there for a couple of hours, or for a couple of hours until this afternoon. Ooh. Stay, because this one now wants attention. Yeah, you. Can I boop you, Snoop? Can I boop you, Snoop? I'm gonna boop, boop. Sitar. Come on. Come on. No, not in the mud. Come on. You wanna do the maze? That's cheating, Star. You cheated, but we made it to the center. Hello. You are becoming such a snuggle pup. You're becoming such a big snuggly girl, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Is it because is because you want cuddles, or because the sofa's comfy? Is it because you actually want cuddles, or is it just the sofa's comfier than the floor? What do you think? This is probably too much food, but I feel absolutely starving. Just while I finished lunch, I've just had this parcel dropped off, and I have no idea what it is. I cannot remember what I ordered. So let's see. What do we got in the box? Oh, my glasses! Yay! Yeah, they did get delivered to the house. oh, there's a wee round thing there. Cute. I just need to go into the shop in the week. I would have needed to go into the shop anyway to pick them up if they've been delivered to the shop. So, suppose I need to do that anyway. You might as well have them here. It's literally the exact same glasses, but in clear. Let's try them on. Obviously, I can't see shit right now, but I like them. I feel like you see me more. You don't look at the glasses as much. You like look at me. Does that make sense? You swap back. But back to the old ones for now, because these ones are still. So what's actually broken with these is I lost one of the nose pads. I have to squint to make sure you can see that. Yes, I lost one of the nose pads. You can see it's like snapped here. So it's just, that's why it's so squint resting on my face. These ones have nose pads.
Almost 72,000. And people tag me.
This is December, not as now. Is it available on December sales?
And honestly, but it was hideous. And I could find and texted her.
About to mist coat this, and I've just realised I never even finished sanding it. So we're going to shuffle the paint over, and we're going to sand this wall. So same as the last wall, once I finished sanding and was about to paint, I realised there was just gaps everywhere. Like between the countertop and the wall, the units and the wall, and then the door frame and the wall. One side of the door frame was pretty flush with the wall, it just needed a wee zoop down the edge to seal it up. The other side, oh my god, it was ridiculous. At the top it was pretty flush, and at the bottom the gap was so big I could fit my finger in it. I don't know how you can attach a bit of wood to a wall so squintily. There. So this is the last wall. Once I finished sanding and was about to paint, I realised there was just gaps everywhere. Like between the countertop and the wall, the units and the wall, and then the door frame and the wall. One side of the door frame was pretty flush, and at the bottom the gap was so big I could fit my finger in it. I don't know how you can attach a bit of wood to a wall so squintily. There. Well, this wall took a lot more prep than I was expecting. I thought I'd done a lot of this. I'm due to edit this week, so I'm very interested to see how that goes because I don't know what I did. But I've now sanded all the little blobs. I have sealed that edge between the door and the wall. Actually taken a lot and sealed the edge between the wall and the ceiling because there was a gap there. Sanded a lot of this down, but I've got a feeling I'm gonna need to do another round of fill and sand after I've done the mist coat and kind of let everything settle. And this was the bit that caused me the most pain, trying to get down this edge. There was some level, like you can see the edge of the wood there versus the wall. You can see that level of gap there, like that shouldn't have that gap. So that took a long time to fill all that, and it was basically that all the way down. And did I ever sand over here? Doesn't look like I ever sanded this corner either, so I should probably do that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow though, once I start to mist coat this wall. For now, I've got about an hour until dinner time, although I'm still stuffed from lunch. So I'm gonna see if I can get the second coat on the bar wall done, and then that's at least that done and out of the way for the day. And that would be good to finish that up before the stream tonight. Yay. It is Thursday. Yay. It is ridiculous how fast the week goes when you lose Monday. So yesterday we got the second coat of colour on this now, and it is looking sumptuous. Actually, this looks really dull. It is looking sumptuous. I can still see a few marks in the wall that might bug me long term, but I know I'm gonna redo the bar at some point with a funkier colour. So for now, I'm okay with this. I also have this thing today, which is new. Never had a spot like this on my neck before, so it's really annoying me. Today on the hit list, we have boiler wall colour 1. Need to do further prep on the dining room door. I think a bit more sanding after all the filling I did this morning. Hopefully I got into the dining room door mist coat. And if I don't go into the dining room door mist coat, maybe do a boiler wall colour 2. And I've got some editing to do. Want to get back into my planking. I've just been planking for 15 seconds a day. And I really want to draw. I realised last night on stream that I hadn't drawn since the previous stream, which was 2 weeks before. And I realised how much and how out of practice I was because of it. I did not like this angle. Hello. 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 So I realised last night on stream that I hadn't drawn in a while. And I realised how tight I was and nothing. I'd lost kind of my eye, I could see my eye, but I'd lost a bit of the ability that I've been building over the last few months. So I have a new goal to try and draw, even if it's just 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Most days, I'm not gonna say every day because every day feels ambitious, but most days we're gonna aim and try and draw for that amount of time. So it felt horrible being so tight and not able to draw what I wanted to draw, and I just couldn't get it out, and that was really frustrating for me, and I don't want to get to that point again. But before we start the DIY, I think somebody wants to play, so I'm gonna go do that. So we're gonna have a look at this wall again first and just finish up. I think I still needed to sand along this bit here and then sand down the door frame where we added the filler yesterday. I'm hoping I did it neat enough that it's not gonna need a lot of sanding. But I just know that point would bug me. And I know there was quite a big bit to do here, so I don't know how much of a mess I made. Actually, I've just realised the time, and if I want to do 2 coats on this wall, I should get this wall done first. So let's do that, actually. Flip that. We're going to paint this wall with a colour first. Fool me once, fool me twice, so stupid me. The paintbrush did not survive the night like I was hoping, so we're going to actually have to wash this first before we do the edges, which is really annoying. Let's take 2. Excuse me, no. Constantly getting in the way. Okay, so come on, let's go. Are you railing at yourself again? Come on in. Come say hi. Is it fine now that I'm close to it? Yeah? Okay. Technically meant to be stopping for lunch right now, but I'm not hungry, so I'm just gonna keep going. We're gonna tackle all the sanding. So we're gonna go all the way around this door frame, this bit here, which needs a bit sanded, and I think this corner, like that white edge where I'd had the filler before, probably needs sanded as well. Gonna go with the 400 grit and just make everything smooth. So I think unfortunately I do want to add another layer of caulk on here, which means it'll need another, well, like 12-24 hours to dry. But I think it'll be worth it. I think the end look will just be so much better, because you can see there's still quite an indent in there. So I think just doing another layer of caulk just over the top will just help make that look really good once it's done. And personally, I think that looks a lot better. Although I have given myself some trouble at figuring out where the wall ends and the door stops when it comes to painting. So rather than just kind of doing music montages, I'd really love to like chat to you guys more over the videos. But I feel like I've kind of talked about everything to do with the house and previous stuff. If you've got any questions, please let me know in the comments about the house. But if you've got any other questions just about me or my life, feel free to ask them down below as well. I'm an open book. If anyone ever asks me why am I doing this myself and why do I not just get a professional in, I'm going to show them this wall. The wall was apparently professionally fixed after we pulled out some stuff here during the kitchen renovation. This is the state of their filler. Got some more down here. Look at that texture on the wall. I had some more over here as well that you can see I've just done an extra thick layer of paint over. Get this here. That one's not too bad actually. That's just a color line. You've got indents. Look at this. Look at all of this here. That is meant to be professionally done. Now, if I'd done that, fair enough, I'm pretty amateur, but that is meant to be professionally filled and sanded. And look at the state of it. You can see the bubbles all over. You can see that texture just everywhere. This is why I do it myself. Because me being the perfectionist that I am, I'm out of filler, so I'm gonna have to go buy more filler and run a layer of filler across all of this and just try and fill up all these gaps. Because that is, quite frankly, shocking. So I quickly just miscoated along here, and then I realised on this wall all I need to do is down this door edge and down that edge. So I just went phew with miscoat and then down this edge, and we'll do that edge with the wet filler tomorrow, and that'll be like 2 seconds now as opposed to a lot more time. And we finished this wall about 11:30, so that is now 4 o'clock. We can probably pop on that second coat and get this wall ticked off today as well. Yay! I was forgot to do it on top here. That was really close. I was almost washing everything. Now we're done for the day. So I like to be environmentally friendly, and I try and save as much paint as possible after like each kind of painting session on the wall. And it's why I try and keep my brushes damp and rollers damp overnight as well, and not just clean them every day. Painting your walls isn't overly environmentally friendly, and I just want to try and reduce my impact as much as possible and save as much paint as I possibly can. It's also because this paint's super expensive, but let's go with the environmentally friendly part. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you big stretches.